guys, I am Preeti and you are watching this super amazing video on powers and siddhis of your third eye. Okay, because I have talked about the superpowers and maybe that led a lot of people to ask me questions, a lot of questions on that, and that is where I'm just going to share this bit because it's important to know, like it's an entirety of an information that you need to know on that topic. Okay, so make sure that you watch this video till the end to get the entire scoop. Okay, stay tuned. Okay, so let's get started about the powers and siddhis. I actually told you that what sort of powers can your third eye bring, and a lot of people started wondering, yeah, does that really work? Now let me put it in this way. Okay, now this is going to be like a detailed list. I have fully listed down a few points so that I can make each and every point clear. Okay, so the first thing is there are siddhis, there are powers, there are some extraordinary powers that you get once you open your third eye, but at the same time they are not fully and totally under your control. Okay, because you are bound by the body, you are bound up by the materialistic body, and that is where somewhere or the other you may falter in using those powers, and that is where you don't have control, you don't have full control over all the powers of the third eye. Yeah, I know, when you are reaching the 7 chakras, when you are opening all the 7 chakras, you will have a sort of control, but yes, that is also a sort of control, that is not all the control, right? Because then divine starts flowing through you, and that is where the divine will be knowing the best way of utilizing those powers, because somewhere or the other we need the help of the divine in this world. And how can divine help us? It is when somebody is getting fully awakened with all their 7 chakras. That is where the divine will be able to help through the third eye. Yeah, there are like powers through all the 7 chakras, but the third eye is going to help manifest things in the materialistic world, right? And that is where it's connected with the divine. Also, one more thing important to remember is these powers are not meant to show off, right? So yeah, because the video that I had shared, I just made it to the point and I did not make a detailed explanation about each and every point. So a lot of people felt that that might be something that, yeah, those powers, and people might be having those powers and they should be ready to display it if people, yeah, if they have to prove that their third eye is open. But it does not work that way. Okay, the third eye and its powers, they're not supposed to be shown off. Yeah, at times when the world needs it, when the world needs something that can only be manifested by the third eye, that thing will definitely happen through you. Okay, also one more important thing to remember: till you have this need that you need to show off your power, once you have the third eye open, you will be actually showing off your power. You will be actually showing who you are to somebody who insulted you or somebody who belittled you. Till you have this thought in your mind, till you have this desire that you want to open this as soon as possible so that you can show it off to the other person, till you have this in your mind, you will not be able to open your third eye. Okay, because it's not meant for show off. Higher powers, spiritual powers, they are not given. Siddhis and powers are not given to people so that they can just show it off to the world and boast and exaggerate and flaunt it, right? It's not meant for flaunting. But also at the same time, if people are supposed, yeah, see, you know, there might be certain people around you, maybe they have lost hope with divine or something or anything. They might have lost hope with life, and in that case, if they see some extraordinary divine powers and something divine happening through you, it might actually spark up life in them. And that is where, if that is needed to do, yeah, if universe needs that it happens through you, it will happen through you and inspire others, right? If it is meant to happen through you, it will happen through you. Also, all of this, as I told you, if the universe thinks that if you are ready, that is like if the universe thinks that you are it wants to make it happen through you. That will happen if you have that in your life's mission. Okay, if you have that in your life's purpose or your soul's purpose, then the universe will do it through you. Okay, also greediness will not work with siddhis, as a lot of people think that when you will be able to manifest things from here, the first thing that they should be doing that is that, give me 1,000 crores, give me like 10 million rupees, manifest it through here, and you should have 10 million on your hands for me. Like, if you have this power, why not keep generating money like this so that you can just give it away to people? See, it does not work that way, because each and every human being is bound by the law of karma. Okay, by the law of karma, and by doing karma you are actually freeing yourself from bondage. By going through karmic baggage, you are freeing yourself from some karmic bondage, right? And that karmic bondage will not allow you to get like money just like easily. There are very few people who will get money in that way, right? Everything in this world comes with a price, and people usually feel that the spiritual people, those who are very much awakened, they should actually just quickly start manifesting money, and they can actually eradicate poverty from the world. See, if anybody is going through some financial issues, it is somewhere or the other, somewhere in their karmas, or it is also related to their life path. Something or the other in their life path is bringing that experience to them so that they can learn something from it. So just abruptly somebody coming to you and gifting you like $1 million, it is a desire of like tons of people on this planet, but it does not happen to everyone, right? Lotto tickets and lottery wins, it just happens to like a few people that even you know, right? And also one more important thing, as I talked earlier, that these powers work through you, right? And they don't work by you, they work through you. And that is where, according to the situation that you are in, the divine inside you will decide whether that supernatural powers or something extraordinary that has to be shown through you or not, and in what sort of situation it has to be shown, right? It's only the divine within you will decide, not even you, right? I know that once somebody is like opened with all their 7 chakras, they will have this extraordinary egolessness where they will be able to take like very good decisions by themselves. But yes, again, that happens because you are connected with the divine, right? And nobody who is awakened, nobody who has siddhis and powers, nobody is supposed to brag about it. Nobody is supposed to show them off, not even to share, hey, I have this power, I have this siddhi, etc. You cannot do that, okay? It's not meant for sharing. See, just imagine that if somebody, like, in the past, like thousands of years back, in Ramayana and Mahabharata, we have heard about the mention of Brahmastra, right? Brahmastra was a very divine weapon that the kings, certain very selective kings, were given this power, and they could use this power during the war, where they can actually win the entire war by using that Brahmastra. And it had its own limit, right? It could be used just once or something, but yeah, it was given to them. And see, you can just imagine that what sort of waste it would be. Like, if somebody is telling, hey, just use your Brahmastra and show whether you have powers or not, and just imagine how that person is trying to show that Brahmastra to you, it would be just a waste of that energy, right? So that is where people are not supposed to show off. And a lot of times people with a lot of siddhis and powers, they will never let you realize what powers they have, what siddhis they have, right? So this is it for this video, and I hope that you like it. Let me know in the comments down below which point did you like the most. Okay, I will see you again in my next video. If you have liked this video, hit the like button and do share this video with as many people as you know who are interested in knowing about powers and siddhis, right? Also with the ones who brag about powers, right? So yeah, I will see you again in my next video. Until then, keep following the path of your soul's purpose, because you are born for a reason. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.